Hello everyone, it's time to start a story, and I think it will be an hour with a cup of coffee. So, let's dig into the story of an American coffee giant, Starbucks, in India. Starbucks is an American company which is the largest coffeehouse chain in the world. It was founded by three friends, Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Boker in 1971, Seattle, Washington, under the mentorship of Alfred Pitt, founder of Pitt Coffee. During the initial stage of Starbucks stores sold just coffee beans and no drinks. But this story has changed with the arrival of one man called Howard Schultz as the director of marketing and sales. In 1983, Schultz travels to Italy and he is surprised by the coffee culture of Italy and returned to America with a new idea that was transforming the coffee bean stores into cafes. But this idea was not that much acceptable by the founders, and Schultz decided to resign Starbucks. In 1985, he founded Il Giornale, a coffee concern that in 1987, with investor backing, purchased Starbucks. From there, the meteoric story of Starbucks began. As of November 2021, Starbucks owns 32,833 stores globally. The story of Starbucks in India started in 2012. Before that, even they tried to get into India with the joint venture with Future Group. It failed. After that, in 2012, through a 50-50 joint venture with India-based Tata Global Beverages, or currently known as Tata Consumer Product, they get into India.
We've always wanted to come here and we always thought we would be successful. We determined early on this is a very complex market to do business and we needed to find a partner. We had many people who were interested in becoming our partner, but for one reason or another, we and I never felt we met the right people until we met Tata.
In a span of 4 years, Tata Starbucks per store revenue was higher than that of any other coffee chain in the country, and the Indian venture was termed as Starbucks' fastest growth story. But it was not that much a smooth sailing. The Indian market was totally different from that of US market, so the company faced certain challenges in positioning the brand in the Indian market. If we look into the Indian market, it is mainly a tea consuming country. In 2014, India's per capita coffee consumption was only 90 grams per person compared to 4 kilos per person in Western Europe. At that time, competition in Indian coffee market was at peak. Some of the major coffee retailers in the country were Cafe Coffee Day, Barista, Costa Coffee, Dunkin' Donuts, McCafe, Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. Starbucks' biggest competitor was the local chain Cafe Coffee Day. The profit margin in coffee retail was very low mainly due to the cost associated with real estate and raw materials and the high manpower cost. Many of the coffee chains met with heavy losses. It was the main reason why many coffee shops had put their expansion plans on hold and some of them scaled down their business. An Australia-based Gloria Jean exited the country in 2014. If we look into the pricing strategy of Starbucks, Starbucks uses the premium price strategy for their products, but a country like India where people are more price sensitive and where its main competitor Cafe Coffee Day was giving coffees at a low price with good quality, it was difficult for Starbucks to go with the same pricing that of other countries. In such a scenario, Starbucks entered the country and appealed to the customers through its unique marketing strategies. It used its marketing mix, that is, product, place, pricing, and promotion, as a means of developing its reputation and brand image. It kept changing its marketing mix over time clearly showing that it was ready to develop its diverse aspects to maintain a competitive advantage. In India, Starbucks coffee uses the broad differentiation strategy for competitive advantage, tailoring to the local culture. With the help of the Tata Group, Starbucks created new blend of espresso specially for the Indian market. Apart from the usual products offered internationally, Tata Starbucks in India had some Indian style products offering such as tandoori paneer roll, elaichi mawa croissant, chicken tikka panini and lemon jas cheesecake to suit the Indian taste. Tata Starbucks adopted an interesting strategy. Some signature items were available only in particular cities. In January 2017, Tata Starbucks introduced Starbucks tea brand Tivana, offering 18 different varieties of tea across its outlets. In India, one of the varieties is called India Spice Majesty Blend, was specifically developed for the Indian market and is only available in India. Based on the feedback received from the customers and partners, Tata Starbucks developed several new products. Finding that in India, almost 25% of Starbucks revenue came from food, Tata Starbucks spruced up the food menu by including more Indian dishes. To cope up with the Indian market, the company added or modified the product line with the aim of expanding its market reach. Starbucks stores are located in highly commercial areas, which helped them to sustain in its initial growth in India. Since cities have higher per capita income and higher traffic flows, including international visitors that are already very familiar with Starbucks brand. Starbucks started their first store in Mumbai to appeal to the Indian customers. Tata Starbucks operated through theme-based stores that reflected the cultural ethos of the location of the stores. For instance, Starbucks store located at Connaught Place in New Delhi has art painted on the walls and the entire store is made up of mats and ropes. The store located in Pune has a design infrastructure with localized railings and prosperous display of treasure and copper. Through its customer experience and ambience, Starbucks offers a comfortable place in which to spend time. Also in India, the level of wages for staff are low compared to the relatively high price charged for a cup of coffee. This results in lower spending on personal costs and leverages higher returns from the business itself. Starbucks generally prefer premium price for their coffee. The reason Starbucks is able to charge premium price is that it has cultivated a favorable image for itself as a provider of ethically sourced high quality coffee. By offering a unique, consistent Starbucks experience, Starbucks has managed to boost the perceived value of its brand. Therefore, customers are willing to pay more for a cup of Starbucks coffee. But in India, even though they are following premium pricing, considering to the economic condition and customer perception on price, Starbucks is relatively cheaper in India compared to their pricing in US and Canada. In the year of 2014, Starbucks is introduced the My Starbucks reward to its customers, which was a reloadable payment card. It helped the customers to be more loyal to the brand. Tata has also helped Starbucks to avoid many of the costs embedded in the liability of foreigners because Tata had that much network of suppliers and connections that would otherwise have been difficult for a foreign business to tap into. Starbucks' largest competitor in the Indian market, Cafe Coffee Day, focuses on a low-cost strategy that allows it to achieve economies of scale and compete with Starbucks with lower price for relatively the same quality product they offer. Here, the cost cut down with the help of Tata helped Starbucks to provide its coffee at a relatively cheaper price to compete with Cafe Coffee Day at the same time maintaining the premium price strategy. Starbucks does not spend heavily on its direct advertising strategies. Its top priority remains to give customers a satisfying experience so that the customers spread the awareness by the word of mouth. Starbucks became popular primarily through word of mouth marketing. In the marketing mix, word of mouth usually focuses on providing the best customer experience in order to engage people to spread positive word about the business.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Starbucks.
The staffs here are treating us as family.
The best part about it is you're writing the names on the coffee boxes. It's like so personalized.
It's almost like family. When I come in and I don't see my regular people here, I'm lost a little bit.
The staff out here is very nice. They really make you feel at home.
The strongest advertisers of Starbucks are their partners. The employees in Starbucks are addressed as partners, and their passion for coffee, their knowledge, and the personalized connection forged with customers. In India, Starbucks found out that most of the customers ordered from the menu, and unaware that the drinks could be customized in thousands of different ways. To educate the consumers about this, a campaign called My Mood My Starbucks launched, and more than 1 lakh people registered for it and tried out new combinations. Like this, time to time, they are conducting so many campaigns and programs to stay connected with the customers. Also, the Indian customers are enamored by the personalization strategy of Starbucks, that's writing customers' names on the cups in order to create a better personal connection with their customers. Beside the paid advertisements, Starbucks also actively promotes its products on social media like Facebook and Instagram. Starbucks knows its audience is technologically advanced, which makes it imperative for them to have a strong digital marketing strategy. As of January 2022, Starbucks operates 252 outlets in 28 cities of India. At a time when the pandemic has forced lockdown and stores closures in the retail industry, Tata Starbucks is set to mark its fastest expansion in India by opening 40 new stores in FY21, making it the highest number of stores opened in a year by a coffee chain. Of course, Tata Starbucks is accelerating themselves to create more coffee stories in the Indian market. So stay tuned. Thank you.